Hey everyone, this is Ryan Sumo from Squeaky Wheel. I am the co-publisher of Glyphica Typing Survival, and I'm here with you to share what we have in store for you for Update 1. But before we begin, we'd like to thank everyone who's bought the game and left a review. We have sold over 17,000 units so far, with an 86% positive review. And so we know we're on the right track here, but that there's still a lot more work to be done. So let's get right to it. So our big addition to the game in this update is Augmentations. Our trials get super hard as we advance, so we built an augmentation system to complement them. So now, as you play the game, you'll be able to pick up coins. And when you finish your play session, you collect those coins, and then you can use them to buy augmentations. So, for example, if I was super confident about my Immaculate typing, I could pick Immaculate. But I'm actually a pretty bad player, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick Armored to give me some more life, and then pick Gambler as well to have a little bit more strategic thinking with my rerolls. So now we can start a game and equip our augments. Click on Select Augments, and then select the augments that you want to equip for this play session. You'll see that they appear down here. Click on Back, and then you can begin the game with your augments. We're starting out with a small batch of augments for this update, but as with all of our other content, we're planning on expanding on that in our future updates. This update's other big addition is the Barrage Weapon, which is an AoE weapon that launches a barrage of explosive rockets at your enemies. But the tricky thing is that it takes time to reload, so it'll be a matter of skill and timing as to when you unleash your rockets. So for example here, you'll see that my first shot unloads a huge barrage of rockets, and the succeeding attacks only release a few rockets because I'm not fully reloaded. The Barrage Weapon comes with a full series of weapon evolutions and upgrades, just like all of our other weapons. Next up, we have some additions or improvements to our difficulty settings. We've been reading the reviews and discussions on the forum and on Discord, and we know that some of you have been struggling with the difficulty of the game. So we've created 2 new modes to ease you into Glyphica until you're ready to take on our trials. The Typist mode is the purest form of Glyphica. Just type to shoot and that's it. No other weapons, no upgrades, no experience, just typing. Only basic drones will spawn, and while they increase in word length, they can be taken out with one shot. This is probably best for the person who just wants to practice their basic typing skills. Relaxed mode is basically like our normal mode, but with 50% less enemies to deal with. This is best for the person who is more confident with their typing now and wants to practice engaging with what the full game has to offer. Now let's talk about making the game harder. We know that some of you want a realistic typing experience, so now if you go to the options menu, you can turn on spaces and punctuation, and that will then force you to have to type spaces and punctuation when fighting our poet boss. Notice how much slower I am at typing because I am actually quite bad at the game. "私たち日本人選手の皆さん、応援ありがとうございました。サポートしてくださっているプレイヤーがたくさんいると思いますので、皆さんと共有したいと思います。Steam ライブラリで Glyphica を右クリックします。次にベータをクリック。次、このメニューをクリックして寿司だ。その後、ゲームが更新され、これが表示されます。これはベータ版ブランチであり、バグがあることを覚えておいてください。しかし、試してみることはできます。今月末までに完成させる予定です。改めて皆さんに感謝します。 Finally, I'd like to give a shout out to Imba Interactive, our sound partners and sound engineers for Glyphica, for the excellent work that they've done so far. And for this update, they've done something special, which is to make boss music for each of our bosses. So let's have a listen to that. And that's it for Update 1. You'll see a full list of changes, balancing, and bug fixes on our Steam page if you want some more in-depth information. We're hoping to drop another, much smaller update at the end of the month. Until then, please remember to subscribe here or follow our Steam page for regular updates on the game. If you like the game, please tell a friend, tell your favorite influencer, and leave a review for the game, because all of these really help us out a lot. I'll leave you with something super cool that I found on Twitter. It turns out the employees at Oe Nagashima Shizuoka Computer Center really love Glyphica, so they had it on display at one of their stores, and I thought that was just super cool. Thanks again everyone, and see you soon!